All right, y'all. Get ready to cringe so hard your face falls off. So, SNL did the most SNL thing of all time, and they invited on Nikki Haley. Why? Because, Nikki Haley's running against Donald Trump, and they don't like Donald Trump. Even though, by the way, they've had on Donald Trump in the past. It's almost like they're like little power center humpers over at SNL, which is kind of hilarious because the whole point of comedy is supposed to be the opposite, right? We don't care about the powerful. We poke fun at everything. Nothing held sacred. No, they've become, a bastion of conventional wisdom and boring pieties, right? So they have on Nikki Haley, where she delivers one of the most cringe-inducing performances I've ever seen, even for SNL, and that's saying a lot. So it's like this fake Trump town hall they're doing. Keenan here is supposed to represent Charles Barkley, who now works, or at least has a show on CNN. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, our next question comes from someone who describes herself as a concerned South Carolina voter.
Yes, hello. My question is, why won't you debate Nikki Haley?
Oh, my God, it's her. The woman who was in charge of security on January 6th. It's Nancy Pelosi.
For the 100th time, that is not Nancy Pelosi. It is Nikki Haley.
Are you doing okay, Donald? You might need a mental competency test.
You know what I did? I took the test and I aced it, okay? Perfect score. They said I'm 100% mental. And, I'm competent because I'm a man. That's why a woman should never run our economy. Women are terrible with money. In fact, a woman I know recently asked me for $83.3 million.
And you've spent $50 million in your own legal fees. Do you need to borrow some money?
Oh, Nikki, don't do this, Nikki. Nikki Tiki Tavi. Nikki, don't lose that number. Nikki Haley, Joel Osment. Nikki Haley, Joel Osment, we call her. 6 cents. Remember that one? I see dead people.
Yeah, that's what voters will say if they see you and Joe on the ballot.
Oh, that's not very nice, Nikki. It's not nice. And I'm always very nice to you, except when I'm implying you weren't born in this country. Even though you're from South Carolina, and now I'm going to beat you in your state.
And did you win your home state in the last election?
I won Staten Island. And the parts of Long Island where the fist fights happen, where they get out of the cars if you honk at them. I love my World Star whites.
It's too perfect that in this comedy skit, which is supposed to make Nikki Haley look cool and relatable, that even in this, she's obviously not the star of the interaction. Right? It's obviously the Trump impersonator who's doing a way, way better job. Pretty good Trump impersonator. And she's playing second fiddle to Trump. Yet again, just in a different format here, and it's not the real Trump. It's a fake Trump. Oh my God, man. Even the thing where she's making excuses for her inevitably losing her own home state. And she's like, well, you lost your home state. Oh, that's so weak. Oh, that's the weakest thing. So in other words, is she hinting that she'll stay in even if she loses South Carolina? Is that what that is? Is that a hint? By the way, it's not done yet. It actually gets worse.
That is a new one on me. Okay, we have time for one more question, and it's actually for Ambassador Haley.
Curious, what would you say was the main cause of the Civil War? And do you think it starts with an S and ends with a lavery?
Yep, I probably should have said that the first time. And live from New York, it's Saturday night.
This is their attempt to rehabilitate Nikki Haley. They have to address the elephant in the room, which is when she was asked, what's the cause of the Civil War? She didn't say slavery. She said something about the size and role of government in people's lives. And so this is their attempt to rehabilitate her. Huh? Yeah, it's slavery. I should have said that the first time. Live from New York, it's Saturday night. Aren't I cool? Aren't I one of the cool kids? God, I hate this so much. Look, the thing that's so annoying to me is that, now all of politics just revolves around Trump. in the sense that you're either anti-Trump or you're pro-Trump. If you fall in the anti-Trump camp, you could like hang out with the cool kids. That's why Liz Cheney is, now the liberal media darling. And I don't know how to impress this upon people. And maybe we're not capable of it because of something in our human nature or whatever. But you do realize it is possible to say that guy, Trump, is a menace. And so are these other assholes who are posturing against him. Liz Cheney's voting record was like over 95% of the time in agreement with Trump. Nikki Haley was in Trump's administration as the UN ambassador. Her voting record is probably 98% of the time with Donald Trump. Does policy actually matter in politics or does it not? Like what these people want to do with the direction of the country, does that matter or does it not? It shouldn't just be viewed as like a high school cool kids club versus loser kids club. No, the decisions they make matter. So what would Nikki Haley do for us? She would cut taxes for the rich. She would deregulate. She would start another probably 3 or 4 different wars. She's out there now saying we got to stop being weak and we got to, go bomb Iran. This is what she wants to do. If I told you all those things would probably be done under Trump, which they would be, all of the cool SNL types, the elite liberal media types, oh, that's horrible. But Nikki Haley does the same thing. They're like, well, she's not Trump, so that's okay. Literally the only thing that makes Nikki Haley better than Trump, the only thing, is that I have full faith and confidence she wouldn't try to overturn the results of an election. Which, by the way, that is a big deal, right? That's a big deal. That's why I think Ron DeSantis was preferable to Trump. Virtually any of the Republicans are preferable to Trump. But you can't disregard the other 98% of things where she's a menace, where she's horrific, where she's a neocon, warhawk, imperialist, corporatist freak. But that's all disregarded. Why? Again, because all of our politics now revolve around Trump. So, Trump's ostracized. He's not one of the cool kids. By the way, that makes sense. I'm happy that that's the case. But they gladly welcome people like Liz Cheney, Nikki Haley into the club, even though she's just Trump in a dress. She just is. Now you're joking around with her. Tee-hee-hee. Doesn't this make her so much more likable? Bro, what primary are you running in? Nikki Haley, do you think that being on SNL is going to endear you to the voters who vote in a Republican primary? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You'd gain more votes if you went on the fucking hunting channel or the fishing channel. What is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. There you have it. Absolutely insufferable. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.